Hello, hello. It's another Monday, so it's another mail day. I have two kind of larger packages, and I have two singles that came in. Got my rum and coke right here. Got my casual intrusion shirt on. And let's get going. Okay, this first package comes all the way from New Zealand. Did not even realize that at first. I think I know what this is that's finally shown up. I think a lot of people have been talking about it. And indeed it is. This is Blindfolded and Led into the Woods. Their brand new one, which I can't for some reason read. Nightmare Withdrawals. If you're unfamiliar with this band, they play this nowadays is more of a dissonant death metal. Very cool stuff. I really like the art. It's probably the best they've done from any of their stuff, but they've always been kind of a smattering of a little bit of death core in it, and they've evolved since then. I mean, they've been together for, I want to say, almost 10 years. Like, if you are unfamiliar, there was this kind of kids show in New Zealand, and they appeared on the kids show, like regular daytime television. And I actually had talked to the guitarist about it, I think last year when I went ahead and pre-ordered this, or whenever he posted about it. And like a lot of people did not realize they were on the show, and he said, yeah, it was kind of a mistake. They came and asked us, but they thought that we were the reggae band that played in the same vicinity, I guess, where the bands I'm trying to think of. The show had like this female vocalist who had a band, and she did like little singing things in the show, and heard the reggae band, but approached them about being on it. And so that was actually pretty funny to me. But this is their new album. Very, very fucking good. A lot of people have been praising it. I only listened to one track because I like to appreciate what I get in, when I get the physical in. I don't like to take the entire thing in after the fact. Alright. Now this one, I don't know what, I guess stuff written all over it. This one I can't remember where I ordered it from. Oh yes, this is Deviant Burial, Descent into the Darkest Circle. I saw that Ryan had purchased this. He has Viking Metal 182. He has his channel, and he does the same sort of reviews metal and does Mailday. Talks about what they got in. I saw this that he had gotten in. I just liked it because it had the giant lion and leopard over here breathing fire. It's sampled. It was kind of like brutal death metal. Had a lot more modern production values, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but that's okay. I also sent a vinyl sticker, so that's awesome. And then that's that. So let's move on to the bigger packages. Now this one, I don't know, it just has, maybe this is from Discogs perhaps? That's what I am assuming it is from, because it just has somebody's name and not a label or anything on it. Okay, good deal. This is from Discogs. I actually had gotten a thing saying I should leave some feedback because it was delivered on the 30th of April, which that was a lie. Because I was like, I know I haven't got that in. But I wanted to get some Maggot Stomp records that were either out of print or get one or save on shipping. But this is a Nerdment Self-Immolation Suite. I love the artwork. I just like how it's this modern-esque. I don't know, it looks like modern art to me. I really just like how odd it is. And with every Maggot Stomp, you get some pure death metal. That's what this is. It's pretty awesome. I don't really remember what I sampled too well, just enough that I definitely wanted that album. I also was able to pick up this. This is a Command, Terrorscape. I did not have this either. More of a war metal type vibe. Very good shit. I was just happy to see they had Command had one of their some of their shit on CD instead of everything being released on tapes. And then I got this one. It's a Severed Records. This is Callium, the Anthem of Blasphemy. Really sick art. I mean, it's going to be brutal death metal because it's Severed. I didn't really but check it out. I'm like, okay, let me toss that in there as well to make it worth my time of ordering those two. Kind of balances out the shipping price. So, look forward to diving into that as well. Now, I got this big old package of stuff from Haunted Hotel Records. It's probably been a while since I ordered this, so, because I don't really remember ordering from them. I mean, I'm also a drunk, so who knows. I think this was also off of Discogs. And, as in, I ordered it off Discogs. And it's just his shop that he runs. Hey, thanks for your order. New stuff listed on Discogs and Haunted Hotel Records. Every day. Cheers. And he got a little flyer of stuff. Very awesome. Let's see where they're from. Because I don't recall going ahead and buying this stuff, but must have been when I was almost blackout. I shipped it on the 15th, so, and it's only in New York, so I don't know. But it's a bunch of stuff I knew I didn't have. I think this is what I was probably going for, because I did not have this. This is a Sickening Horror Overflow. If you don't know, Sickening Horror is a technical death metal band, more modern. Has George Kiliosis on drums. Now, I don't know if he's on this particular album, but he was on the first two. He also plays in Nile. That's what he's more well known for. So, look forward to that. It kind of reminds me, the cover art looks like something from Martyr. I don't think I paid 10. I don't know what I paid though. Now this was a surprise. I did not even know that this was a release, but this is the expirated sequence, the Prolonged Disaster. This is a band that, I mean, at best, I always used to call them silly horseshit. It's that spastic, chaotic grind that was heavily influenced by, like, Dillinger Escape Plan and The Locust, or, the Sawtooth Grin. 30 Called Arson. Just real fast, spastic shit. This apparently is 35 minutes long, but it has, almost fucking 20 tracks. 17 tracks, so I was pretty damn close. But I have one of, I think, an EP that they put out, and I think it's a self-released EP. It's just extremely dissonant, chaotic grind. I didn't even bother to check it because, I mean, how many other bands? It's not too many bands that have the exact same name, so I just had to go ahead and snag it. This is Mass Grave, self-titled Mass Grave. Put a finger over the nude child walking around. But if you're unfamiliar with Mass Grave, they play, just regular grindcore. It has a lot of deep beat influence, but just nasty, fast, short songs for the most part. This is a 13-song album, so it's still probably going to only be like 15 minutes, knowing how they are. Absolutely love this band. I try to get as much as I can. Like, I don't know, I don't actively look up for stuff of theirs, but if I do happen to see them, like, oh, I don't have that, I just go ahead and buy it. So I got a good bit of this. There's also a band that's similar, that's Moss Grav, where it's like no E and they're Swedish, and those guys are also good. More D beat for them as well. And then this last one, I know I didn't pay $10, so I probably picked it up for very cheap. But I went ahead and got Deicide, Till Death Do Us Part. Never picked it up. I like Deicide. I don't remember if this was one of the ones that were not that great or was decent or whatnot. Just one of those things where I know I'm going to be able to find a Deicide album. I mean, I got all the early stuff, like everything from like the Amon Feasting the Beast compilation stuff to up till Serpents of the Light, or I know when Satan Lives, the live album, and then a couple of other ones sporadically after that, like the Stench of Redemption and whatnot. I mean, I know what to expect. I like Steve Esteem's drumming, especially as he went on, where it's just like, okay, everything's gonna be fast and blast beats and everything's gonna be awesome. So, just happy to have it. Don't have anything else here to go over. I'm gonna go ahead and mention that Casual Intrusion is doing extremely well. I think the colored vinyl is sold out. I have to go check. I think the black vinyl is getting pretty close to that. I think there's still plenty of CDs left. I haven't even gotten my copies in yet, so can't wait for that. We've already wrapped up the second album. Like, I finished tracking all the vocals, I want to say Friday. Yeah, it was Friday, and my boy is mixing everything right now and getting it mastered. Or he's already mixed down, I want to say, 6 of the songs. Like, I've already reviewed them. Everything is sounding great. Snare's going to stay. Everything's a little bit thicker, a little bit more precise, and still going to be the same bizarre weirdness as what we've already set forth. So I already know that's scheduled. That's going to come out on I Void Hanger as well. Maggot Crown came out. It's gotten a lot of good praise, a lot of positive messages. A lot of people like the mix on it, which I'm very happy about because I mixed and mastered everything, and it's probably one of the best things I've mixed and mastered. I mean, the other one I would probably say is Uzumaki Spoken in Tongues. And speaking of which, I'm started to mix down the brand new Uzumaki album. And then once I'm finally done mixing with that, I'm going to do my master of it. And then I'm going to pass it along and see who might want to put something out of it. Free agent at the moment, but probably going to work with one of my labels that I'm doing multiple things with. I got a bunch of drum tracking that I need to do. I think 3 different bands outside of just the bands that I'm normally in. Just ones that I'm like, one I just joined with Justin, and that one's going to be awesome. We already have a deal worked out with that. He did one song, like rendered everything down, did the vocals real quick, and got it up. So that's thrilling. He has all the rest of the drum tracks, so that should be going good. I think Occult's new album is going to be coming out. I want to. Maybe I shouldn't say who it's coming out with, just not to jinx it. So it's going to be big as well, and it's going to be doing really well. I think it's going to be on vinyl and CD, so that's going to be awesome. And we're going to just go ahead and start tracking for the next album. So that's awesome. And I'm using the more of an abundance of saying awesome. Well, I guess I should just go after that. Starting a new Maggot Crown. Blake's up on guitars with me. Volus is going to start tracking for a new full-length album. I'm taking over all the main roles and going with Justin's suggestions of what he wants to do, but I'm still going to try to pull in what he had been doing beforehand, because I don't want people to, get a disconnect. Like, it's going to, the way he was describing how he wanted stuff is going to be almost like, here, this is one era of Volus, and here's another, and I want it to be a synoptic, a nice bridge in between. And then if he wants to go continue on the path that he had laid out, then I will do so. Morgue Walker is almost done tracking. At least I'm almost done tracking. There's supposed to be 2 more songs I'm going to be sent, and then that's the wrap of that album. And then Putrefying Cadaverment, I'm going to start tracking the drums for that pretty soon. I got some stuff in that I might do a little, might do a new super short run, new project, record it all in a day and mix it down or so. Just fun for me, and put it out like on CDR. But I'll have to decide if I'm going to do that or not. I have all the, basically free CDRs, free neat cases for them, and I might do something else special for it, so it's something different. But we'll find out. I'm just rambling and thinking out loud. So see you later. Cheers. Time for some more rum.